Namaskar, Vanakkam, and pleasant morning to each and every one of you. I'm extremely happy to be a part of the convocation of the very great and the brand institute BITS Hyderabad campus. And I also joined with the Vice Chancellor in congratulating all those who are receiving your first degree or your double degree or your PhD or your PG degree. Friends, I'm extremely delighted to listen to the kind of statistics which was shared by the Vice Chancellor. And very specifically, he was mentioning what is the percentage of women who have excelled at different level. And in the first degree, he made it very clear, 23% is women contribution. And at the postgraduate level, it is found to be 25. And when we consider the total strength of your staff members in all the campuses, it is 30% occupied by women. And when it comes to PhD, I was told that it is 40%. So I think we all should give a good round of applause. The kind of progress, the kind of development the country is seeing in terms of Nari Shakti. This is the right time country started celebrating not only science, not only technology, but also women in science and women in technology, for which I myself is an example. Just last year, 1 year back, it is the same day, on 6th of August, late evening, I received the appointment order as the DG CSIR and Secretary DSAR. Actually, I'm celebrating that day with you in this campus, and it gives me more than enough satisfaction because I'm just with the most elite group of this country. And friends, all of us should really feel very, very proud because we are passing through the very important time of this particular country. Country has completed 75 strong years of independence, and we are now moving towards the 100 years of independence, which the Honorable Prime Minister rightly named it as Amrit Kaal. So this Amrit Kaal is having a lot of expectations from different sectors of the society and the citizens of this India. From students, from scholars, from researchers, from faculty, and from the scientists and the visionary leaders. Country is expecting a lot more because the country is famous for its planning and its systematic implementation of plans. If you just look at the very simple organization of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, from which I'm coming from, it was established in the year 1942. Can you imagine that time India was not at all independent India? Even before we got our independence, we had that kind of a boldness the country was having, or I would say it was dared to think about. The country definitely requires one kind of an establishment which will take care of science and also industrial research. Can you just think about the kind of a visionary thought, far foresighted vision? And today we are a big family. We have 37 national laboratories across this country. But the seed was thrown as early as 1942. And therefore we always proudly say we are 5 years senior to independent India. So this is the depth of thought process. This is the exemplary way of planning for what next. And it is not for what next for next 1 decade. It is for next several decades you and I should be able to plan. But I was just talking to an industry person just 2 weeks back. He was telling that I'm just coming, he said, humbly I'm telling that I'm coming from an organization. I don't want to name the organization. I'm just coming from an organization which is close to 100 years old. And we are in the process of planning for another 150 years. And I was not excited because India is one such country that really teaches you how to plan and to what extent you should plan and how to implement also. And now country has started thinking in a very big way because the last century was not in our favor. But friends, especially my young friends, please believe this century is the century of India. It is going to be the century of India. So in this century, we have to, maybe we had a very humble start. But we are going to rock the entire globe during this century. Whether you believe it or not, whether we believe it or not, globe started believing. The kind of trust they have on India, with respect to Indians, for their knowledge, for their skill sets, and apart from that, their ethics and their dedication, honesty, for all these things putting together, India and Indians, we always stand as a perfect package. This is what the globe is adoring as India and as Indians. Therefore, this is the right time that you and I should start thinking in a big way. Today, India may be a developing country, but what is the shortest possible time through which you and I can take this country to the next level of developed country? Indications are already there. Country has already expanded its academic system, education system. Number of IITs have been increased. BITS is also finding its new campuses. And I'm so thrilled to see that even this BITS alumni, here also when he was talking about the philanthropic way of donating, I think this is the hereditary way, because the philanthropy you got inspired from your own ancestors, I would say, the founder of BITS institutions. Now slowly your students also started donating money exclusively for academia and for entrepreneurship. This 10 crore, this 15 crore, $1 million, and you are going to have a center of excellence in semiconductors. All these are the great symptoms that you are growing, you are making the country to grow, and the country's growth is really projecting towards the level that India will become the developed country. Friends, the Honorable Prime Minister, all the time he used to say that this is the right time and Amrit Kaal should be utilized in the perfect way, and we have to project the country as a global leader in the coming days. To project the country as a global leader, what are the areas in which we have to really look into? Definitely, apart from education, apart from science, technology, startup, and entrepreneurship. I think these are the areas in which country also started thinking. And your Vice Chancellor was also telling that today India is the third largest startup hub in the globe. So across the globe, we are in the third position. And today the number of startups is around 100,000, meaning is 1 lakh startups are there. If you just take 9 years back or 10 years back, it was somewhere around less than 4,000 startups. But today we are a big family of 1 lakh startups. But now, the very interesting question is, among these 1 lakh startups, how many of them are going to be successful and sustainable startups? Friends, this is the time we should think about not only sustainable technologies, but also sustainable startups. Why? Because whenever we hand over a technology to a startup, are we ensuring that we will handhold them and see that they get sustained and they come up with the success stories? I think institutions like BITS and CSIR, we should really make it in a much more stronger way. We should give them the kind of a strength. We should give them more confidence. We should make them believers. We should also make them to believe themselves, by means of which we can make that kind of a sustainable startup in this country. Friends, in front of each and every one of us across the globe, today, the $1,000 million worth challenge, which is hanging in front of each and every one of us, is nothing but climate change. Climate change has already started showing its power. Mother Nature was so enormous, she abundantly blessed us with a lot of metal value, material value, human resource. And India, we have been blessed abundantly by Mother Nature with human resources. So days have gone, I would say. Once upon a time, only India and China were laughed at by other countries for the kind of exploding populations. But now, our dear friend, they have already proved that the same human resource could be made as a performing human resource, and they started rocking the globe through the same human resource. Is it not possible for India also? It is possible, it should be possible, and it should be made possible because we are blessed with the kind of a human resource, and this is where Dr. Abdul Kalam ji, he proudly said that we are having this kind of blessings from Mother Nature, and after 10 years or 20 years, no other country will have this kind of a manpower, with the skill sets and with the age-related advantages. And therefore, I think this is the high time. You and I, we should put in all our energy, all our concentration, and all our, I would say, plans also, by means of which we should make India to feel proud in the coming days. Now, coming to climate change, I said it's $1,000 million worth question. So, whether this climate change as the biggest challenge, it could be addressed by anyone else other than researchers, anyone else other than academia, anyone else other than industries and entrepreneurs or startups, or I would say the consortia of researchers and scientists. Friends, globe started believing that whatever is to happen in the coming days, even if you want to continue your life on the earth, and how long the earth will also be existing, and how long human life is going to exist on the earth, and how long we are going to make this world a place like a paradise to live, all these factors are in the hands of none other than researchers. And therefore, we are now having huge responsibility on our shoulders. Let us realize the responsibility. Let us rise to the occasion. It is not just getting a degree, going for a job, making some money out of it, getting married, settled in life, just take life the way it comes around. All these things are for a very, very common person. But you as a person and a student of BITS campus, you are not one among others. You are very, very special, not only for the country, but also for the globe. And therefore, please understand, the expectation from the society is more on you. Expectation from the country is more on you. Expectation from the globe is also more on you. The days will slowly disappear. We need not chant about to see the US model, see the European model, see the CNRS model, see the Fraunhofer model. So I think all those things should disappear. The globe should start talking about, see the Indian model, see the IIT model, see the BITS model, see the startup model of India. I think we have to create such a history. I strongly believe you and I, from today onwards, we will just make it as a moment. And we will just make it as a point. We will just keep it as a recorded thing in our mind, deeply rooted idea in our mind, that we should also be a part of making history in the country, because India's history can be written none other than you and only you. Therefore, I take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you, and I wish you all the very best. And I also have only one request, because your Vice Chancellor also made it as a quote of Bill Gates, that we need not worry about what is going to happen within 1 year, because many a times we plan so generously for 1 year, and when we plan for 10 years, we will be so stingy. But let us plan it in the way it is required, and let us make very, very strong action plans, and we will proceed with the action plan. With this kind of a hope, I once again thank you so much. Thanks BITS family for having given me this opportunity, and you made this year's convocation in all the BITS campus very, very special, because all the convocation addresses are going to be delivered by only female chief guests. So whenever country is celebrating Nari Shakti, BICS is also celebrating. And you made it as an example. Somebody tweeted, it became viral, and I also got it shared to some of my friends. That time only I came to know that all the BICS campuses are going to be addressed by female leaders. And apart from female leaders, I wish all the best to the entire BICS community. Thank you so very much. Namaskar.
वीडियो लिया ना